Fast Food Podcast. Wesey Wes, Morgan Hytes. I would say Trim Trimmer, but he ain't turned up yet. Today's episode is sponsored by, not Zampa Box, it's sponsored by ourselves. It's sponsored by DJ Maintain. He dropped that Fast Food Volume 2.
Big.
So it's a collection of the latest music, the latest releases.
Fire.
We've got a couple of exclusives on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan. He dropped 2 exclusives for us.
Yep.
So you want to check that out, just hit up soundcloud.com/Fast Food Podcast. You'll find Volume 1 and Volume 2 on there. If you want to get involved, just hit us up. Hit us up, Instagram, Facebook, do what you got to do. Get in touch, man.
That's right. Right.
Today, the homie, Drizzy Freckles, is back.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Thank you, kind sir.
How are you?
I'm good, It's been a good week still.
Yeah?
It's been a good week.
What's new?
Why are you so saying like that?
What's going on?
Are you out here fulfilling No Nut November?
Listen, B. I'm growing a moustache for November.
I
can't do 2 good deeds in 1 month, bro. So that No Nut November thing was out the door from the get-go. Yeah. That's some bullshit. What? How dare you tell me when I can... Nah, bro.
But check the whiskers.
That's a no.
Check the whiskers out, though.
Don't do that.
You know what? Yeah, I did.
He's going to start perming.
In the last episode, he was like, "Yeah, I'm growing out my bit." I was looking at him, bro. I said, "Man, you look. Your face looks real young.
Yeah.
Don't look like nothing grows out of that shit."
When I was watching the video back, I was speaking the same thing.
It's a lot.
I'm not the facial hair guy. So
But
this is like...
You got
and
the
I had
whole
all
mustache.
this as well. But then my boy's like, you're cheating. You got to shave that off and just focus on this. Like, all right, cool.
Don't lie to everyone saying you had all this.
I've got the pic. Listen.
He's got the whole mustache.
Disrespect.
Got the pictures.
Why is Wes like that, bro?
Whiskers. That look like that. That look like 2 breeze blow that's gone.
Say what you want, bro. Come month end. It's gone.
Yeah.
I did it for a good cause.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Gentlemen, don't feel no way when you're in the shower to have a little rub up on your somethings and you know what I mean?
The buzzer has gone. That can only mean one thing.
And
that can mean Trim's on his way.
But it's all good.
Yeah, no, that's good. What, remind everybody of where to go for the charity.
So it's www.mobro.com/ I switched up the URL to Ron Burgundy Tash.
Right.
Like Ron Burgundy's are done.
Right.
If you want to donate, please do. Even if you just want to check out the reason behind seeing a bunch of people like myself running around with like little picnic looking mustaches and stuff.
Whiskers.
It's all good.
I mean, it's a fantastic cause, of course, but Ron Burgundy would be fucking ashamed of you, bro.
Bruh, listen, bro. Listen, check it out, bro. See, it's like
there,
golden brown and everything.
It's there. It's coming through.
Man. Shit sponsored by
we're 15 days in, so you got half the month left.
Half the month left, bro.
That's not bad.
You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, everything's cool. I took the Queen to watch the Motown musical.
Who?
My mumsy.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Bless.
Right?
Bless.
You
Big
know,
up Mumsy.
Shout out to Mumsy, shout out to Lavinia, shout out to Christy. Everyone had a good time.
Nice.
It was bare, no disrespect to Wesey, but there's bare white people there, yeah? And we was like...
Why is that disrespect to Wesey? What the fuck?
Nah, because of where it's going to go. So we was like at the back, but like when I say at the back, it's like real good seats because you see everything.
Right.
And like dancing in the street and all that's coming on. So we're like clapping and singing and busting out. Tutus now. I was waiting for the Jackson 5 situation. Jackson's come out. Them all sing down to it. I was like, are you not respecting the thing? And this little you come out like MJ busting moves. We was at the back going mental. The stewardess had to come and go, can you guys keep it down a little bit?
You calm down a little bit.
I paid my money. I do what I want, man. I was crazy. But now I was blessed, and I saw Bohemian Rhapsody the night before.
Oh yeah. You said
sick film. Like, if you don't like Queen, cool, but just go check it out.
Right,
it's an event. That's what I'm saying.
That's made me feel some kind of way that all the white people weren't really getting that involved with Motown.
Hey man,
musical.
you lot can't be.
I've heard that show is amazing, man. I really want to go see it. Like,
check it out, Wes. I know you like your music. Go check it out. You'll appreciate it because you know the Motown songs.
Yeah, man. Grew up on Motown, man. Grew up. My mum found all them tunes.
Speaking of Motown, the last episode where I wasn't here, I was at the jazz.
Where the fuck was you?
I was at the Jazz Cafe in Camden.
Oh yeah.
Right. I went to go see PJ Morton, Grammy nominated artist. This guy was signed to he was signed to Young Money.
Hey,
he was signed to Young Money for a period.
Bad.
Yeah, Grammy nominated for his last album, Gumbo. When I tell you, this guy was Marvin Gaye reincarnated.
Really?
He was fantastic. What's up, Trim? I recommend to go check his album out.
Yeah.
The live album, which is out on Spotify, is better than the recorded album.
Yeah.
Hold it from there.
Just says it all.
Yeah?
Guy's
The
flawless.
vibe? What's
Vibey.
all right, hold on a minute. So, what music is this?
It's like it's soul, uptown soul, funky. It's a fucking vibe.
A vibe.
And if you ever go to the jazz cafe, right?
Yeah.
I'd recommend to go for the sit down meal as well beforehand.
Yeah.
Because upstairs you got your own space, you can eat good food, drink good drink, service is great, and the vibe is just amazing, man.
Glad you could join us, Trim.
Oh, Trim, welcome. Hey,
I made it.
How you doing?
Oh, bro. How's that? Look, cups are cracked.
The first thing that man says is, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You know what story's coming.
Yeah, what's the excuse?
Yeah.
He's bad, isn't it? He's bad.
He's bad.
He's bad.
Yo, to be fair, you should have moonwalked onto the...
That would have made it. I didn't even know it started.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Alright, so hey, what now? Fuck all that.
Yeah, for real.
After the show,
It's the after party.
after the show that we did, episode 5,
Yeah.
Yo.
drove home,
Oh, wow.
parked my car outside the yard,
Oh, yeah.
got up for work the next day,
Doing this, yeah.
saw the car, saw the car, fine.
Yeah.
Car's there, clean, nice. Get to work, phone call about 8:30, 8:45. I'm thinking, okay, wife is hollering. What's up, babe? Where's the car, babe?
The car don't live here.
What do you mean, where's the car? It's outside. No, babe, the car's gone. What do you mean the car's gone, babe? The car's been stolen.
Played hide and go seek.
I said, hold on a minute. The car's been stolen. How? She said, I've called the police already.
Let's take your juice to go to tell your story. Oh, you got it?
She said, I've called the police already. They said there's really nothing they can do.
Oh,
But
that's
they will-
nice. That's nice.
It's nice to know the police are watching out.
They'll file a report.
Okay.
They'll give us a crime reference.
They've had enough.
And,
I think they've had enough.
Value shit.
and stole for your insurance. So, yeah. So basically, my whip just got moved.
Don't you remember back in the day when if your car got stolen, they would at least make an attempt to see in the vicinity, like within a
Trace the tracks.
we'll look out,
see if
we'll
it's behind
kind
a
of.
shed or something.
Now-
Like, yeah.
Apparently, they haven't got enough resources.
Apparently the call, I bet the
Is that
call would
due
go
to-
like...
Is that due to government cuts or something? I don't know.
Probably.
They make excuses.
And if-
Oh yeah, because of the schools.
And we cannot base this thing on racism
Brexit.
because you can't base it on racism because it was my wife and she made the back call, the Jewish back call, and still nothing happened.
Yeah, the phone, the red
So
phone.
forget that. Throw the race thing out the way. That it didn't happen.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I told you when the house went on fire before, and they had to call the fire brigade,
Nah.
and the fire brigade came in 2 minutes flat,
Nice.
and because it's a Jewish house.
Is that the way forward, yeah?
Yeah, man, you move with the Jews, you're cool. You're blessed.
the Jew move.
Yeah, it's a Jew move. It's a Jew move.
Jew move.
But yeah, anyway, boom.
GG.
Car went missing. Anyway, luckily, we got it sorted out. Paid back what we owed on the last car. Got a new car. So man got a new car anyway. So shut your mouth.
What car is it?
That's how I don't worry about what car it
Yeah,
is.
no, we're
for
not trying
now.
to set up nothing for
It's
the
a
next
car.
move. It's a car.
It's a car, man. It's better than yours.
Of course it's better than mine. Have you seen the pile of shit I drive? Have you seen my pile of shit?
No, man. It's a car.
I got one hubcap.
Cars are cars.
Yo, it gets you from your house to where you need to be, bro. That's
Yeah.
so good.
Would
It's
you rather have
reliable.
one hubcap or one hub
One wheel.
or no or one hubcap missing? You know when you got one hubcap missing off the set.
Nah, one hub.
I just chopped them all off in here.
What? One hub. That's bad. One hubcap. Or one
Why do we
hubcap
have
missing.
hubcaps, by the way?
I don't know.
You know them days
I
there.
take the one
That's done.
missing, man.
You take the one missing.
Oh, I'm right then.
Yeah. You're good. Yeah.
The one
I
dead
looked,
wheel.
I looked for whips today.
The one dead wheel, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, man got trim. Trim got his trim.
Yeah.
That's why you're late, innit?
Nah, that's not why.
Don't lie, bruv.
Bruv, the music review got wiped. I was doing that. I remember I was talking to you, and as I was talking to you, I put my phone on delete, but I was speaking to you. I looked back, and the screen was clear. You know, normally I write down my notes.
That's the 2018 my dog ate my homework.
Schoolboy.
That is that, innit?
Schoolboy
Yeah, I
era.
just have to charge it to the game.
Yeah, man, fuck it. Well, anyway, shout out to Dan Nero. Big man Dan Nero for the last episode.
Yo, you know what tomorrow night is, right?
Yeah. Are you going?
I can't make it, man.
Why not?
I'm a signed park tomorrow. So you know where Dan does his dad meetups?
Yeah,
I'm actually there tomorrow with my daughter.
Okay,
they got this Christmas light thing going on.
Okay, no, I respect that. I thought he was gonna get some bullshit answers gonna come down on you, bro.
Yeah, man, we're gonna go have fun tomorrow, man. Play games.
Yeah.
No, pause.
Play some domo.
I said pause, don't worry about it. Yeah.
That ain't a pause,
No,
man.
what I said, it's cool.
He's gonna calm down on me.
No, I said pause.
Yeah, that's
it's
a pause.
cool. So I tied
100% pause.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
We alright.
That's definitely. What's good though? Everybody alright?
I'm
Wesey,
good, man.
you good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You back?
I'm back.
Fuck.
I like the way Wesley's sitting down on the sofa though. He looks like he's a bit uncomfortable. Don't you think?
Yeah, because he's usually over there.
This isn't my usual position,
let
right?
everything hang, bro.
Let it hang.
Yeah, just let it hang. Just relax. You gotta relax, bro.
You gotta relax.
You
I
look
swear to
like
God,
your
that's like I need.
Your
You know,
right leg's not working, bro.
you know, we're talking about getting the t-shirts in now. I'm pretty sure I need one that says you gotta relax.
Yeah, you gotta
Because I'm
relax,
pretty
bro.
sure every episode, even when Maintain was here, God
gotta
bless Hammock Life, man.
Yeah,
Even when he was here, he would just tell me, you gotta fucking relax.
relax, bro.
So what's been happening anyway? Talk to me.
I don't know, man.
What's going on? What are we talking
I've been
about
laid
today?
flat out, so you know my situation. my
You've been
back
there.
and all that. So
Alright, I think we should just go first of all, first out, flat out. Stan Lee, salute, R.I.P.
Oh,
R.I.P.
mate.
yeah.
Swear to
R.I.P.
God, Stan Lee is like the pinnacle of every single one of our childhoods. Could definitely speak on behalf of all four of us when it comes to that.
Yep.
he's the fault why I used to hide behind the sofa.
Yep.
Because when the Hulk used to come out, you know when the real one later.
Yeah.
TV series.
When was you born, Wes?
1990.
Fuck, I was in high school.
Yeah, fucking Wes is young, isn't he?
Yeah, but he got like he come at the right time because like he had the
came at the right
X-Men,
time.
He had the X-Men series that
That
dropped.
Spider-Man cartoon was
Yeah,
running
man.
wild.
Did you get Spider-Man and his amazing friends?
Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. I don't recall
That
that.
means-
That's important.
that means no.
That's
He was
important.
around for that,
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
The Spider-Man and his amazing friends had Firestar and Iceman.
She was hot.
Oh no,
bruv.
Iceman. No, but
And
Iceman.
Iceman used to go around in the team.
Not Frozo, you
He
know.
was
Not the
waiting,
black,
you know. He was mad.
not the black brother, you know. Not Frozo, you
No,
know.
not Frozo.
Nah.
That's a little
That's
different.
a Frozo. Not incredible.
Frozo's hard though.
Yeah, but he does what Iceman does, the lie.
Yeah, man.
Just with melanin.
I was the same thing as you. You're a joker. I was the same thing as you. I used to hide behind the couch. Incredible Hulk. What day did that come on? Saturday. What shows my age? Wurzel Gummidge was afterwards. Hulk came on before that.
Cannon and ball.
Cannon and Ball. Bullseye.
Now Bullseye Sunday.
It was. It's okay.
Bro, it's a mad
trying
thing.
to think, yeah.
So I used to be there, right? Hulk used to come on. Used to sit there, and you knew he was going to change because he would. Every episode, he changed.
The eyes.
But you used to watch it when David Banner was doing his thing.
Yeah.
And as soon as his eyes went, cling,
Yeah. I'll backflip.
I was off.
You knew.
Yeah, I was out. I was like, and I would still be in the room because I still wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, of course.
But I couldn't watch.
Yeah.
This big was Lou Ferrigno, innit?
Yeah.
Massive.
Hench, bruh. Shout out to Lou Ferrigno. He's still alive.
Still like
Pumping weights probably as well.
He was in the first Hulk film that came out. Remember the Hulk film?
Yeah,
when
as a
shot
janitor
him in
or
the
something.
air?
That first Hulk film was
horrible.
Was shite.
Horrible.
You could tell.
Ed Norton, I swear it was Ed Norton. Was it Ed
Nah, he
Norton?
was in the other one.
Marvel was sat there going, right, let's test the waters.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
They fucked it up.
But they brought it back.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was amazing.
Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man.
Iron Man was amazing. And
Iron
it's just
Man.
got better and better from there.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, when
Avengers.
they brought it back in house and then they dropped that Iron Man. Don't forget that year, Dark Knight was out.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was the death of
and
DC.
Dark Knight was
and
out.
Dark Knight was
2008
Yeah.
was the peak because
Yeah.
Dark Knight was out and then Iron Man dropped.
And it was peak.
And then from Iron Man, everyone's like, hold on a minute.
Nah,
Might
done
be
with
some
that.
money in this thing, you know?
Yeah. Iron Man was cold. The first Iron Man was definitely cold.
That was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, when he built his suit and
Everything.
yeah,
Do you know how
man.
many times I watched it? And you know films weren't good them times. You still had the poor copies.
Yeah.
When you had the DVDs,
pirates.
you used
The
to go and
pirates.
get the DVDs and that because you
But
used to want to watch it quick.
Robert Downey Jr. just made that role.
Looks like Tony Stark. He is
Made
Tony
that
Stark.
role.
man.
Killed it.
He was that guy, yeah, who literally went from hero to zero real quick.
Yeah.
And then hero again.
Because he went through drug.
Yeah,
Drugs
oh
on it,
wow.
so-
What
Yeah,
show was he
huge.
on first? What did he do first?
He was on Ally McBeal.
Was he?
On that.
Bro, Ali McBeal. Oh, why did you do that?
Big time on that, bro.
After he left that, and this is a fun fact.
What did he
right?
do before that?
Before that? Didn't he do?
He was a child.
He was doing a bunch of films and stuff, and then he went on Ali McBeal.
He
but then
blew,
the drugs.
dropped,
Yeah.
and came back.
After
I
his
need to
drug
break it down.
problem, after he went into rehab and that, fun fact for you, he actually was on the creative team for WWE for
Really?
a short period of time as well.
Oh shit!
He was on the creative team
He
over
done
there.
Sherlock
for a bit.
Holmes, which was a
Sherlock Holmes
come
was hard.
on.
Pause. It's definitely
that was.
So Stan Lee was in most episodes. Every most films he had like a little cameo
He
appearance.
was in
it.
every one.
He smashed it.
There's a video on YouTube. I'll put it on the Fast Food Facebook of all of his clips.
Oh, wicked!
And they're saying that he's already filmed for Captain Marvel.
Right.
He's already filmed for Avengers 4.
Right.
And I've heard he's got about 3 dozen other cameos
In the stash. Yeah, man.
ready for Disney to do what they need to do with it.
He
So
might
they
be in
just
that
green screen
X-Men.
the whole
He
lot.
might be in X-Men.
be in it.
He'll be in
Might
every
that.
single
Do you remember he was in the Tropic? Was it Tropic Thunder?
That was jokes.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
yeah.
Being
That
the
was
black
funny.
brother.
Do you remember when Jack Black was like mad? He was having his withdrawal symptoms because he needed like the coke.
Yeah. No, the heroin.
Right. And then he started offering to do bare madness to get that hit. And it's like, pause. Pause.
No, that was.
Pause.
I like tropical.
And pause.
Tropical Thunder, isn't it?
Yeah. Tropic Thunder.
Tropic
Ben Stiller was
Thunder.
in there as well.
It's tropical, isn't it?
Tropic.
Tropic Thunder.
Don't do the card
Bruv, it's
thing again,
tropic.
please.
Bro, it's tropical.
Bro, it's
Cardi
over the
thing
same
again.
guy
Did this
called
last
Cardi
time.
Don't
fucking
do the
B.
Cardi B thing again.
Yeah, nah, done with that. It's definitely Tropic Thunder.
He
There's
pulled that
nothing-
same face.
It's tropical thunder.
It's tropic,
That's
bro.
fine.
Yeah, okay. It's cool.
Trips on the Wikipedia.
Exactly.
Trips on the Wikipedia for it as well.
Trim said that's fine.
That's fine.
But you're
It's wrong.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wrong,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, salute to Stan Lee. He is the reason why my whole youth was just a blast. So
But he was in Marvel. He did the Marvel together.
Yeah.
The music and all that. So,
Yeah.
come on now.
Because, fun fact, Fantastic
Great
Four's
music.
greatest adversary was known as Doom Man.
Nah, Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doom. Sorry.
Is it?
Because you were part of a
Yeah.
collective called, was it
The Marvel.
The Marvel.
The Marvel.
yeah, so back in the day when everyone was a crew, garage days, everyone had a crew. There was Lucasade crew.
Shit.
There was a Lucasade
I
crew.
think I was part of the Supermalt crew, you know,
He was part of the Supermalt crew.
and Cocoa Bread. That we never released that end, but we had big ambitions.
Man said Cocoa Bread. Yeah, we
That's South London.
yeah, we,
Yeah.
That's
of
not
course.
even
I mean, it's my baby
We got
thing.
roti.
Yeah.
In West, we got roti. Man's got cocoa bread.
Straight up, bro.
Shout out to Cocoa Bread.
Shout out to the cocoa
Do you know
bread.
what?
crew.
I'll take it one step further, right? If
Yeah.
there were Marvel, would you have Ghostface Killer?
Nah.
Tony Stark.
Nah. He was
Would it be the
obsessed. Remember
same?
when he made his little cameo in well, not
They cut it.
the video was they had a video.
They
in the
cut
back
his
of
scene
it.
out of Iron Man, didn't they?
But yeah, he's a big like on Tidal they done a playlist of like songs all referencing Marvel stuff.
The guy was 95, man.
95.
Not
He's
many,
his
best
not
life,
many
bro.
human beings could turn around and say, look, I lived literally my best life and I influenced everything.
And he didn't look 95.
He didn't look 95.
Nah, he
looked good for
didn't.
95.
Some 70-year-olds look like
75,
they're ready to go.
something.
Yeah.
They're on it.
He was not
Bro,
ready
there's
to
some
die.
22-year-olds in Streatham who probably look worse than him.
Furthermore, what did he die of?
No one
don't know
knows,
yet.
bro.
Probably died in-
Oldness.
He probably
Yeah,
died in
he
his sleep. Age.
Old
Just
man.
catch up.
He's got old madness.
Old man syndrome.
Shit, that's old. This
He said, I died of old.
What's wrong with you, man?
I died because I was old.
You know?
Rest in peace, Stan Lee. That
course.
wasn't. I never said
Yeah.
that. I wasn't. I did not say that. The guy with the bad T-shirt said that.
Voodoo.
Because he's bad. I'm watching a Marvel film this weekend. I don't know.
You
what
imagine
it
if Ford just said, "You fucking idiot," and done that.
Yo.
I'll be like, "Yo,
is. You got stuff.
Bro, Four's not real, bro.
oh."
Yeah, man, it's not real. He's not. He's actually.
Fucking no.
Chris, what's
I
that?
don't
Chris Sebs or
You know what's
whatever?
funny though? Every time it rains, like really bad, like raw.
Force
Be
coming.
up there cleaning,
Doing
his
something.
eyes was like
Doing his
it's
thing.
raining hard.
Motherfuckers take this shit too seriously.
One thing I gotta say though, one thing I noticed though, when people die,
Oh
What?
when people die, listen,
I know he's coming on to you.
the whole of social media already R.I.P. R.I.P. Some motherfuckers don't even know who Stan Lee is.
Listen, I got some
and R.I.P.
problems
and
with this.
Stan Lee. I was like, Twitter went off, and I was like, bro, I said you don't know who Stan Lee is, bro. You don't even come out your house.
Yo, when I saw that tweet, I was like, I bet you G was there, vexed,
Pissing me off.
I could feel the.
I saw you put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I texted you afterwards and was like, you got to say something. I'm going to fucking say something.
Bro, because do you know what it is? It's like, okay, remember when the bombs went off? No, not the bombs. The tragedy in France. The shootings.
Paris.
Yeah, Paris. Yeah, that's what I said, bro.
It's the same.
And everybody was like, bro, but you not even been to Paris. You don't even know French people. All right, cool, it's a tragedy, but don't gas the thing. Everybody's jumping on this wave. Because someone says something, I got to say it. Okay, cool. Say your prayer. Hold it down. I give thanks every day for everybody who's going through something. But don't just say, you know what I mean, just to create a post for nothing. You don't even know who Stan Lee is.
You got atheists saying pray for something.
The fucking joke thing.
Who are you praying to?
Social media pisses me off.
It's cool because it looks like, oh, well.
Yeah, but bare people will like your post if you do a look after France thing.
And you're clout chasing.
Yeah.
You're full of clout.
But then that's what pisses me off about people who do like, excuse me, like, won't name no names, but one of my brethren one time put up this video of him giving a homeless person a sandwich. Like, they must have bought a meal, like, from Pret or something. And I'm like, that's cool. But if you was really doing it from the kindness of your heart,
you wouldn't record
no one would know about it.
Why?
Except you and
like people like Prince and Michael Jackson and them people there. They don't.
God don't know about it.
They don't know about it.
You never know who they're actually donating to.
Do that unless you're trying to raise a cause. Like, hey guys, and you film yourself like face to face. I'm doing this cause. Can you please get involved? But don't film yourself giving a homeless person food like you're some fucking high and mighty superior god.
Unless you're doing it all the time, I guess. If you're doing that regularly and you're always... Furthermore, if they really did do that sandwich thing and went to Pret, I know your brethren and that, but I think that's dumb. Because what man could have done was he could have probably gone to Tesco's or even Waitrose and probably bought them 2 or 3 sandwiches.
Well,
why are you getting Pret? Do you know how much sandwiches in Pret?
Hey, Trim, that markup's quite hard still.
Bruv, do you know what? Big up, shout out to grooming rooms, yeah?
Groom yourself.
Like Duncan and the man's them, I got hooked up to die. And do you know what? No. Hey, Zeus cut my hair, but it's Duncan's shop still. But furthermore, I look great, don't
you? Look fresh.
Thank you. Are we
getting paid for this ad?
Yes, we are as well. Well, I want 3 trims, innit? But anyway, yeah, when I went in there and I was speaking to Ryan. They call him gifted hands, proper like he done this thing, not like that pause, but yo, and he said put it on. So they put it on. Dunks put it on, and they put on the podcast, and we watched the podcast while I was getting a trim. I thought, this is live. I was thinking to myself, it looks weird looking on a massive screen.
No, I watched it on a massive screen. I watched it. I put it on my Chromecast.
Sick.
We need that in the cinema.
Yeah, we need to.
IMAX thing
and just bust up.
Yeah, we need to do that. That last episode was lit. All right, let's keep it moving. Stanley, One Love.
Okay.
Next thing.
Good.
Coming to America, bruv. Why have you not seen it, Wes?
Man went in raw, no lube. Nothing.
Gloves are coming off.
Yeah, go on then.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Why are you being defensive?
Yeah.
Why am I defensive? I haven't seen it.
Why not?
Why? Because I haven't seen it.
Why?
Bro, you're not feeling.
There's no
reason.
Not
feeling us.
There has to be a reason why you have not seen one of the most iconic movies of all time.
Where's?
All right.
No, Trim. Wait a minute.
Trim.
We peppered you on the WhatsApp already. So and that was about a week or 2 ago. Yeah. Why haven't you, in that space of time, gone and watched the motherfucking film?
I'm busy.
For Jackson Heights.
I'm busy.
Bruv, all right. Okay.
Easy what?
Okay. For those,
why did he do that?
Right, so when I found out you hadn't watched it, I went online, I asked people if they've watched it. Everybody's watched it.
No, they haven't. Everybody's watched it. I pre
The whole world.
No, they haven't.
Sorry,
have you seen it?
Sorry, the whole world bar you has watched.
Everybody's
what's your name? You can talk.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have seen it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Miranda.
Hold on. Have you seen it more than once?
Yeah.
Shout out to Miranda, my brethren in the building. She's seen it. That's all I need to know.
Where's?
Some people aren't into movies and like.
He's not into movies.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like, some people. I've got a friend. I won't name him because he'll kill me. But he.
Go on.
A lot of films, and I'm like, I was like, for Christmas, I'll give you a DVD, like a USB stick.
Yeah.
But some people aren't into movies.
I'm more into movies. Yeah, I'm bang on that. Like, I've never been a massive movie person. I sort of like what I like, right?
Yeah.
As of late, I am starting to watch more films, different varieties of films.
Explain to me why you're not into movies.
Yeah.
Just for my education.
I don't really know.
Some people aren't into music, and I found that weird.
No, that's weird.
I've never heard that.
People not into music.
I've never heard
I don't
that.
wanna
I can't
talk-
trust you.
I don't know who
I can't trust
I
you.
can't. You can't be around me.
That's
I
like
don't
not
trust
having
you.
that's like not
Yeah, that's
having
not having-
fingerprint.
I can't
Who
trust
does
you,
that?
bro.
That's not like having genitals.
to.
It's not like having genitals.
Music.
Music. That's who I am.
So what did they have? Just when they drive, did they just have the sat nav? There's no stereo.
LBC.
What did you just listen to?
Well, they probably do.
And when the music,
do that
when the
now,
music
though.
comes on, they turn it down.
I know you and me do that now, right?
Go on.
Rather than listen to music, I'll put another podcast on. On the
Yeah.
drive here. I'm
Yeah,
listening
It's
to
still music
podcasts.
related though.
Yeah.
No, mine's not. Mine's
You
not
like
music
soundtracks?
No?
podcasts. Soundtracks.
You're not into soundtracks?
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
soundtracks
films.
are hard.
Of films.
Yeah, soundtracks, films.
So you don't think? Right.
Okay, cool. It's okay though because Wesey likes. All right, if you don't like films, fair enough. But you watch a lot of docs, TV films, TV shows.
Yeah.
You like all of that. It's the same fucking thing, it's just short.
Yeah.
So coming to America, bruv, you need to see it. You need to see it.
I've seen a lot of films, right? I've
Like
seen
what?
Coming to America.
What's your favourite film?
Wesey, no, wait
What's
a
your
minute.
favourite-
Ask him if his wife has
Fucking
watched it.
interrogation.
Has Sammy watched it?
That's what I'm fucking.
Yeah, so he's watched it.
I can't trust.
Do you know what? I said this off camera before we started the show, right?
Oh my God.
After I got home, after you guys tore me to shreds,
Yeah.
I got home and I went to Sammy, motherfuckers, I'm gonna fucking kill him when I see him, right? I was fuming. And Sammy went to me, what happened? So I explained to her what happened. She went, listen. She went, I saw G's status, yeah. She said, I wrote it out. And she said, I deleted it because I had a feeling it was about you.
That's mad.
She said, I didn't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
That's love, though.
My laugh has disappeared.
I think for research value,
Oh, for crying out loud.
and because you hang around a lot of black folk and you run a podcast,
He watched it.
you need to watch Coming to America.
Come on, guys. Yesterday, I told you guys about Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix.
Yeah, but bruv, we know you're versed
Yeah,
in
but
hip-hop.
hip hop loves coming to America.
Yeah, we ain't got a
Hip-hop.
problem with you in hip hop. Hip hop, we know you're in it. Like, that's all right.
Could have told me different 2 episodes ago.
Coming to America is
Still has lit,
different. Like, Coming to America is like
Timeless.
what's the word you use? The cornerstone.
Oh, I like
It's
that.
I'm a bad man. It's the cornerstone of
Twat.
film culture, film
Yeah, and that was
etiquette.
peak.
Etiquette.
That was E. Murphy at his
So
peak.
you gotta watch it.
He couldn't miss. In
And
those days.
I had to say
Have
it
you
on the
seen?
show.
Have you seen Trading Places?
No.
Oh,
If he hasn't seen Coming to
He
America,
hasn't seen
he's not
Harlem
gonna
Nights.
see. He's not gonna.
and that's
bruv,
not. And that's not.
He
That's
hasn't.
probably hasn't seen
You've
Beverly
never
Hills Cop.
You've never
Have you seen Beverly Hills Cop?
Say Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, okay, okay. Where's his back?
Yeah, he's
Where's
back.
his back? Where's
Hold
his
on,
back?
no. What, off of Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah. You not just letting man back in.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
because Beverly Hills Cop.
You lot are easy, bro.
First Beverly Hills Cop. Second, no.
But we
First,
All of them are hard.
first two.
First two.
Nah, I like
third
all
one
three.
was just like
the
a let's
third
wrap it
one's
up.
whack, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Nah,
it's alright.
first
How's
two.
that?
Dead. First two.
Yeah, they're different
Who
leagues.
was his love interest in Free? She was fine.
Who? What?
Do you remember Eddie Murphy's love interest, the security guard?
Oh yeah. Oh.
She was fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she was dripping.
Oh yeah, the Browning thing. Yeah, the
But listen,
Browning
have I been allowed back in the
Nah,
circle?
not my watch, but I mean...
Dre, I don't give a fuck about you and your
No, you have
circle.
to,
Yeah, you
bruv.
can circumference yourself,
Because to be honest with
So
you,
good.
when you said you didn't watch Coming to America, everything you said after that in the group, I was reading it with a grain of salt. I was
That's
like,
fine.
I don't know,
That's
you know,
fine.
Wes.
You don't have to listen, but the foodies want to listen. So it's all good. Someone's got the foodies on.
Okay, so really pissed off after the last episode as well. Really pissed off because I went online. Because don't forget, last episode was around Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Do you lot see the Grenfell thing?
Mate.
Oh, the video where they
video.
bun up the thing.
With the video
Disrespect.
of people in the back garden, somewhere in their house,
And they just thought, let's just do this.
and they thought, why don't we make a cardboard cutout of Grenfell Tower, put people on fire in it,
Draw people.
draw people on it. They had like little characters coming out of the windows,
They took their time with the artwork
and then literally light it on fire and laugh about it.
and catch joke.
The worst thing about it is that it's bad enough that you're doing that and you're doing it in your own home, right? But to have the fucking audacity to then take a video camera and film it and upload it.
They don't care.
What the fuck? What's
don't
going
care.
through your mind? You are mentally sick, you are a danger to society. You are a danger to yourself. You need to be locked up. We need to bring back,
Couldn't believe it.
we need to bring back hang, drawn and quarter.
Well,
They handed themselves
turned
in.
them in. They turned themselves
They
in.
turned themselves in because I think they had no choice.
I think this was the original, like, you know, when you're looking for attention, because obviously they don't got no lives. They ain't got nothing going on. So they thought to themselves, because they didn't even hide their faces.
It was a ridiculous.
Nah, they was just so stone cold with it. Like, what's gonna happen to us? Nothing.
Nothing.
And this
You know what I mean?
and this is the thing about.
That's the problem.
And this is the
Yeah,
thing
but
about.
what can happen? What can happen?
It's that someone whose family got caught up in that might find your address because it's on the internet and fucking.
They've
beat
got to
you
move.
a pulp.
They've moved, or
Straight
they're
up.
under protection of some sort.
They've got to be.
Because that tragedy affected so many people's lives and is still affecting people's lives to this day.
There's no conclusion
and
to
there's
it.
no way you can get away with just doing such madness. Like what? Do you know what? Right?
Yeah.
We all do stupid things,
Of course.
yeah. We all do dumb shit, but we
Not
definitely
watch, not watch Coming Tomorrow.
you do stuff. You do bad stuff,
I was joking.
bro. You've always got someone around you that you have to have someone around you that goes.
Quick, like, pause.
You probably shouldn't do that.
I think that's
Yeah.
not
bit
a
too
good
much.
idea. Maybe put the camera down.
Yeah.
Don't put your phone. Don't take your phone out and film that. That's
What the
probably not
hell
gonna
are
go
you
down too
doing?
well.
Yeah, but that just shows how stupid they all were.
All of them, dumb.
Even the person filming it.
It's unbelievable.
I'll be perfectly honest, right? I don't think we should be even giving these people the
Yeah,
fucking
the time of day.
Now, fair play, but you know,
But I don't
How
know
to
who
bring
they
it to
are
light,
by
though.
name. I don't know who they are by name. I'm just absolutely angry about it. In the set, I've to be
no
fair,
remorse.
To be fair, I've gotten over it. But sometimes you drive. Come on, man. Like that's tragedy.
We
Is-
drive past it. I drive
It's
past
one
it
of
every
those
time I
things,
come
man.
here.
That just cut.
It's a little bit eerie.
It's one of
very
them things.
eerie.
I've been down there, and it's just like you. It's always in the back of your mind
Yeah,
at some
of
point.
course.
So then, when that comes up, why couldn't something positive come up about it? Why does it have to be people taking a piss? Like that is a piss take. So anyway, what do they say? What do they say when people do shit and only God will?
God to judge. It's not for God to judge, right?
Something like
Sort
that.
them
Something like you're gonna get fucked up. How's that?
Someone will slap them up.
Something dumb's gonna karma, innit?
Karma don't
They're
ring you
gonna-
straight away, but you know, when you least expect it, you might get a little pap. Someone will slap you and check you.
So how's the dating thing going on?
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
need to run it up.
because it's still
Segue, bro.
October.
Bruv, it's nearly
still
December,
October,
bro.
bro.
Hold up.
No, it's
Yo.
November. It's November.
Bruv, it's nearly December.
It's nearly December.
It's
It's
about
almost
tree-
Christmas.
bruv, it's
It's
about-
frosty, and there's the Christmas adverts and all that. So what you saying?
It's about 3 days away, you know.
Yo, your segue game is cold blooded,
Bro,
bro.
because I'm interested. I care about your well being, and
I appreciate that.
yeah, man. So what's happening?
Oh no, Dre don't need someone to have decent well-being. Look after himself.
Nah, bro.
He
trying
needs
to go-
looking
yeah,
after.
he's trying to do.
I heard
yeah,
that,
yeah.
What are you trying to do?
He's bordering on the pause.
Yeah.
What are we trying to do?
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Now everything's pretty in the city. man.
They,
Yeah,
going on?
yeah, you know.
Is that what you do? Now that we do this,
The man
type,
that-
that you
the
do
man that
media
said-
and that,
the
you
man
have
that
to
said-
know how to curb
You
things.
know.
You need to get around it without saying.
Now I'm a free agent.
Is it?
Looking to be traded onto a team.
yeah.
So I'm like, you know, checking everything
Bruv,
out.
it's
Like,
starting
at the
to
end
get
of the day-
cold, bruv.
I
It's
know, but like, I don't wanna get into anything based on the fucking climate outside. Do you know
Why?
what I mean?
No, bro, you have to, bro, because it gets cold, and when you got cold,
yeah.
what are you gonna do? Hug your nuts, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not hugging my nuts, bro.
Or knit your legs.
Nah.
Bruv,
You
I
know when
went-
you knit your legs? You
Bruv,
do
I
that.
went for a few winters.
Don't
back
do
in the
that
day.
when you go to bed. Have something in between.
Bro, the water bottle ain't gonna work, bro. Hot water bottle ain't enough, bro.
It's long.
It's hugging hugs. You
Oh,
hugging
my
your
days.
nuts and in your room.
Dre's
watching
just posted
TV.
up on one of those maternity pillows.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
got
you
to
say that. Is that them big ones?
Yeah.
Them shits look comfortable though. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front.
He's gonna print Beyonce's face out on a bit of cardboard
Why is
and
he
pop
changing the
it on the
subject?
top.
Why is he
Like.
changing the subject?
In the way we're
How
still
did
on
you
the
get
same
this
subject.
Yeah.
Because I asked you a
You
question.
said, okay, cool. Nah, it's cool. I'll give you an update on the. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What?
I'll give you an update on the
Just
next. on the
danced
next
around
one,
that.
man. Nah, I ain't got nothing to report, bro. Like, everything's calm.
All right. So what we saying? By the December 21st.
What is this milk? You put the expiration.
Now,
date
what we're
inside.
trying to do, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna post something to do like something on either Facebook or Insta.
No, I'll
And
tell you what we're
gonna
doing.
advertise. We're gonna advertise.
Sell his ass.
We're gonna sell.
Yeah,
We're gonna. What's the word? We're gonna auction your blood clot.
No, do you remember this back in the day,
You know
right?
when you auction this guy,
Before they had internet
Some
dating.
slavery shit.
Before they had internet dating.
Sell him.
Back in the States, they used to have these videotapes
sold.
with the dating profiles.
Yeah.
We're going to do one of them and put it on the Instagram.
But you know, if you do that now, when I've got the mustache, right?
Come on, bro.
What? You're going to set fucking expectations? or what?
Once I take this off, it's a different game, you know. So
I
you
thought-
can't. Do you know what I mean?
Above the game.
You got till Bumper Clock 21st of December, and then when I ask you about who you're beating,
What?
I need to know who you're beating.
Yeah.
I make sure you know.
Why is your brethren got to know who you're beating? What's wrong with us?
Because you know, just
Why?
nosy.
Why?
Brothers are nosy, you know.
No, but if
We
you
are
never said,
nosy.
we wouldn't know. If you never mentioned
Yeah, if
it
you
on the
didn't
last
mention you
thing
weren't beating.
about the
What? I never said that.
on the last. I know.
See what you said?
Yeah. You tried to get me last
Yo,
time. Fuck me
nah.
up.
That's the.
So you are beating. You are beating.
Oh,
Beating.
Yeah. Beat
It's
it.
bad. Dum.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
21st.
21st.
I'll help you, bro. I know beer teams.
Hold on, relax. Yeah, that one in the group. I know it's not Instagram. Thing,
What one of the group?
So, yeah. On the subject.
Just shaking my head.
What one in the group, bruv?
No,
the one that Trim put up.
Me?
Right.
No, it was Dan. It was Dan.
The one that Dan put up.
Right.
Or Wesey. Did Wesey put it up?
It was Wesey. 100%. Remember?
You guys know me, bro.
It was Wesley. That was it. Yeah. Wesley
Wesey
did
put it
it.
up to coming to America.
Wesley's
copy,
got
and he
a
split that
beer.
in, didn't he?
You see his neck turn. Why are you saying my
I ain't
name?
got shit. I ain't got shit.
All right, on the subject of Instagram.
Yeah.
If you're not already, you should be following the Fast Food Podcast.
Yeah. Let them know what the address is, Wesey, because you know it off top.
Oh, yeah. So Instagram at Fast Food Podcast, Facebook search Fast Food Podcast, and SoundCloud search Fast Food Podcast.
And on the YouTubes.
And we're on
On the
YouTube.
YouTubes.
We're on YouTube.
Right?
If you're checking us out on
YouTube, popping
YouTube
off.
right now, yeah. Hi. How you doing?
Peace.
Hope you're well. How the kids?
So what else has been going
all
on?
good.
Talk to me.
So saying on the gram.
Why do I always, on the podcast, I always got to bring up the subject matter?
Oh, no, 'cause I
I'm
wanna-
bringing it up now. You just jumped in.
Do
No,
something.
I want
to
to talk about music, man.
That's what I'm getting to now.
Talk about
Neglected.
Calm down.
Bruv, you take, every
Get
man
more
take,
comfortable in the sofa.
I always got to do the segues,
Relax.
man.
It's cool. I got you.
I'm the segue guy.
It's cool.
That's not a bad thing.
So, on the gram,
He looks so upset.
we put up One's Gotta Go, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
So we put up which album
Yeah.
has to go. So this album, one of these albums was never made.
I've been
right?
sitting on this all week.
Pause.
So I put...
That's been sitting on it
all week. And it's not even bass and voice.
Bruv, you knew that as soon as that came out of your mouth.
Yeah, I instantly
Bruv.
regretted it. Instantly
So
regretted it.
we'd put up Diplomats, Cameron Presents Diplomatic Community, the double disc album.
Part one.
We put up the Fugees, The Score.
The score.
We put up Outkast, Stankonia. And last but very not least, we put up an album which just celebrated... what
25
anniversary?
years.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Enter the 36 chambers.
My goodness gracious.
So one of these albums has to go, i.e. was never created at all.
Which one?
I've been sitting on it all week, I gotta say it.
Again,
Fugees.
pause, my G.
Fugees has to fucking go.
Why?
Goodbye.
How come?
The Score.
Yeah, because you know the way I break this down, right, is I do process of elimination. And the way I see it is that I look at the influence off the back of all of these albums. So if we're going to go from the beginning, the Diplomatic Community influenced what the Harlem scene is today. Without them, there would be no ASAP Mob, for example. Other New York, Buffalo based, there'd be no Conway the Machine, no West Side Gun.
I agree with that.
Who else?
But
was-
you're talking about the
I
album,
think
though.
Mace-
The
I think
album
Mace
didn't
will
do
take
that.
credit for
The
that,
album
no?
didn't do that, though.
Without
Yeah, well, I mean,
Mace,
that was the
there's no
album
count.
that kind of broke them as artists, broke
what I'm
them
saying?
out. These were all them artists' breakout albums. Had they not made that, who's to say what they would have made?
Fugees
if
wasn't their breakout album.
If Dipset,
The Score wasn't Fugees' breakout album.
You're talking about
no, I'm sorry, the big.
Right.
The big bang. That's what I mean by breakout. Not the debut, their breakout album.
Absolutely.
What was the other ones we had? So we had Dipset.
Diplomatic Community.
Wu-Tang is not going nowhere. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm a big Wu-Tang fan. Outkast, if that album hadn't come out, then what? Like the Atlanta scene, I mean, Atlanta was running everything from that point.
Yeah.
Whether it be CeeLo Green or Bobby, what was his name?
Yeah.
B.O.B.
What was the guy in B.O.B. Bobby Ray? Yeah, B.O.B.
Stankonia wasn't a double CD.
No, it wasn't double CD. It was single.
It's
You're
the
thinking
one-
of Love Below the speaker box.
That was cold.
And of course, I said Enter the Faceless Chamber is not going nowhere because Ghostface and Method Man and Raekwon, they're three of my favourite rappers.
That was their debut album, bro. Wu-Tang Clan's debut.
All
album.
right. Let me put it this way. So
Alright,
if
what
you're
you
saying,
so you're saying the score.
I'm saying the score.
yeah, but what I want to ask is for Wes, is it, how many of the tracks on the score can you remember?
2.
Okay, so you remember more than 2 on the Diplomats album.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you
That's
saying,
fair
Trim? What are you saying, Trim?
For me, it would have been Stankonia. It would have been Outkast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Based on-
I never really, just based on, I didn't really get into it.
You didn't fuck with it.
Nah, not at all.
personal opinion.
Yeah, just preference. I didn't really get into Outkast.
What was on that album actually?
That's my point.
That's a good album. That's a good idea.
That's my
Besides
point.
debate like Miss Jackson and B.O.B. You had like So Fresh and So Clean on there.
true.
You had
Oh, was that the album that had all that on?
two.
Bombs Over Baghdad.
What else on there, man?
Bombs Over Baghdad.
That's one of my favourite.
Bombs Over Baghdad.
That's one of my favourite hip hop songs. One of my favourite songs.
Please double check.
Right, I'm going on the thing right now.
I think we all got to do it. We're
Yeah.
terrible.
I got the album up
We're
already.
awful. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the opinion, Trim, but I definitely respect you.
Yes, Lee Green
I know, I definitely respect you.
hard.
Was you Trim? Was you ever a South fan?
Not much, no.
No. I think we should educate each other. So fresh, so clean.
Yeah,
I remember being in.
Where were you when this came out? Where were you?
I was in primary school. What year did this come out? 2000. Yeah, I was in primary school.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
Cold. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. That album.
Oh, if there was no
2000 as well.
Stankonia, there'd be no Killer Mike.
The album's hard. Yeah.
Is that true? Is that
Yeah, it was
for real?
Killer Mike came up
Killer
with
Mike was a part of that whole
Outkast.
team. Killer Mike was a part of that whole team. What are you saying? What album would you get rid of? What album would you consider scrapping?
He's not possibly going to say Dipset. I know he's not.
See, the thing is, right, is I think the Fugees album gets overlooked when it's like a Grammy-winning album for best rap album.
Yeah.
It
Wonder
sold
what
a shitload of records.
I wonder what other
Stupid.
albums are in that category.
It
That
sold a
year.
was huge.
shitload of records.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about it, but
Yeah,
it was a
it's-
big
But,
album.
but here's the thing, though. You see how we're saying, like, off the back of one album, something else happened? If Fugees had carried on making music, we wouldn't have got The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Who knows? Maybe it might still come out, but because that was their last Fugees album, she went and gave us that album.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that album.
Of what?
Lauryn Hill's album. I'm not a big Lauryn Hill fan.
Innit?
I'm not. Come on.
You're good.
Listen, I'm not the biggest.
That's bad.
I'm just not the biggest Lauryn Hill fan. Come on, who's that? I'm not the biggest Lauryn Hill fan. But give me anything else.
Bro! Hit pause! Did you not just say that? Must say he doesn't rate The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I heard it, but I was
It's not
just
that I don't
trying
rate.
to
Oh, sorry, okay.
It's just not.
Okay, sorry,
It's
my
just
bad.
not an album that it just don't connect with me.
She's probably one of the best hip hop
Miss-
male, representing male and female.
100%.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
agree.
personal, so everyone's entitled.
100%. 100%.
I think the album was so.
If we didn't hear that-
Another cornerstone.
Yeah.
That's what the episode is called.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone.
So we put in Coming to America in the Cornerstone.
Yeah, Cornerstone. That's what the album. That's what the episode is called.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question? I said I wouldn't be on this today, but who would you put up against Lauryn Hill, female rap artist?
Female wise,
Who would you
I'm
put
not
up
going to say the
against
one
them?
that they all think we're going to fucking say. Let's put it that way. Good question, actually. Really good question.
That says a lot.
Roxanne Shante, I think I put up there. MC Luck, put up there. Who else?
Way before my time.
Yeah, I think Roxanne Shante is one of the best.
Yeah,
Missy Elliott.
She didn't really
I
put
think I
out a
put
body
Missy
of work.
Elliott.
though,
Like,
did
who
she?
killed
She just
it?
Put out like the
Who broke through and killed it, female-wise?
Yeah,
Lauren Hill.
she did.
Missy.
Eve?
Little Kim.
I don't think Eve's.
Don't forget my baby
think
mother,
Eve
Foxy
could bar-
Brown, please.
Foxy Brown.
Put
Brat.
some respect on the name.
But even still, did she
Brat.
make
Oh,
it? Did
shit.
she do it like Lauren Hill?
No,
though?
of course not.
Nobody.
Lauren Hill's
Nah, yeah.
the singles Lauren Hill has. There's no
Came from the
denying.
album.
Drake
Yes, I
remixed
know.
the thing.
There's no denying her skill. And if a song's come on the radio, I'm never going to turn it off because I do like some.
But
of
the
her songs,
album- the album
it's just not-
Miseducation.
It's just not
Okay.
fully for me.
That's a
But that's like me
it's a
saying.
classic, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it's a classic.
Zion.
But that's like me saying right now saying UGK Riding Dirty.
X-Factor.
None of you lot have probably listened to that album.
Name what numbers they all are.
Jeez. Talk about it. You know how many women go mental, like lose their shit? when
I
Lauren
remember
Hill
I was
comes on?
working at. Where was I? I was working at. It's called Sports Direct now, but
Shit.
me, Bubs, Damo, we was all working at what is it called? Sport and Ski.
Them man there, ski and
Sports shop called Sport and Ski on Fulham, on North End Road in Fulham,
Yeah.
and that used to be on repeat.
Yeah,
Oh my days!
yeah, that's hard. That's
It
hard.
was a good
So-
album.
All right, so who are you getting rid of, bruv? Who you getting rid of?
The thing is,
Who you getting rid of?
How did we get onto
Diplomat's
that?
Yeah,
album.
we always do that.
The
Yeah.
Diplomat's album.
Yeah.
This too was far superior to this one.
It's always the case with double albums, though, isn't it? It always tends to
But
happen.
this one had Dipset Anthem, and when I hear that, it gets out of control. You know, like it gets out of control.
You need to
That's
play that.
Santana's
We
Town?
need to play that.
Santana's Nah, that was on his album.
Yeah.
So Dipset Anthem and Who Am I was a song on that album, which I thought was banging. But
Come on. With your boy. It's Santana. Hey man. Let me see you do this. Killer. Chip. Yeah man. I'm back at it. Come on. Today's a new day. Got the booty up in the suitcase. So
That album's not going nowhere. That album's not going
you know what?
anywhere.
Yeah.
That album's not
They
going
took
anywhere.
over.
That album's
You know
not
the
going
wickedest
anywhere.
thing is, yeah, I remember I was just starting to work for Westwood. And he had the street team van nicely wrapped, everything.
Yeah.
And this album had just come out. And I swear to you, he likes playing his shit loud. And when that album came and that song came out, he was like, I got to test the shit out of my sound system. And I remember being there and I was like, had to hold my chest because my heart was like moving all over the place with the bass.
Weird.
It's the anthem. I'm going to say, oh man, I'm going to say Fugees. Not because it's not a good album,
Yeah.
but I just remember that album had me feeling some type of way. Wu-Tang
Come on.
was just like a wave.
Superior.
Okay,
There was a wave.
all right, let me talk.
Shh, Dean's gonna talk.
A game of chess
Oh!
is like a thought.
Mate, one of my favourite songs ever.
You must
Ghostface's
think
verse.
first before you move.
And immune to nearly any weapon. It's rough. It's almost invincible.
Oh, I'ma give it to you with no trivia. Roll like cocaine straight from Bolivia. My hip hop will rock.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Love this.
Do you know where I was when I first heard that?
Fugees goes.
GG, do you know where I was when I first heard that?
Fuji score goes.
When I first heard that,
Mental.
I was in
Mental.
Peterborough
You was around?
at yours.
Yeah, bad man.
This is the second album I ever bought.
Bad man.
The hottest that summer
Sick
was
album.
hot.
Sick album. Sick album.
And then I went off. Remember, I went on one and I went off shopping and that in fucking Peterborough. My days
that
left
was
everybody in the yard.
green.
What'd you leave
that
with?
was
Like
the green-
Timberland
that-
boots, everything.
That was
like-
like the green or brown Vauxhall days.
Bruv, I did not. I don't even think I had a car at that time.
Right.
I don't even think I was driving.
Because I was in P.
Yeah.
You had a car. You had the car before that.
Yeah.
The one you crashed, motherfucker.
Oh, the blue Rover.
This isn't the one that crashed in the
820E.
river.
The blue Rover.
So by
820E.
then you must have had who did you come up with? You came up with Aaron. You drove up with Aaron.
It might have been that whip. Might have been that whip. Yeah. Crazy.
Have you noticed a bit of a similarity with all this though? The albums we won't get rid of are all the albums we got stories behind.
Yeah, we
All the
can't.
albums we can reflect
Because
on.
Wu-Tang,
Like DMX's first album.
for me, Wu-Tang Clan is the reason why, for me personally, is why I'm even into hip hop. Bottom line.
I'll say, yeah.
Which one?
Wu-Tang Clan,
First-
the whole, everything they made. Because what happened was, I was in high school and I was too young to get into NWA. That was just like, fuck the police was just too much. I couldn't play it in my yard. Yeah. It was, you know what I mean? It was,
I was listening to that already.
but it was making noise because of the profanity and everything else. But when I got to of age, where I could just zone out, go to HMV, buy my albums,
I was buying music before
Wu-Tang Clan, and hanging around with you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan just hit. I think it was this album and ODB's first album. That was that first album just hit the nail on the head, and that was the wave. So it's like, all right, I got to do one thing, because I put that status up, I think 2-3 days ago, and everybody wants shouting out, bruv. So we can quickly go through the shout outs. I'm going to go through them quickly.
There were some disrespectful responses on Facebook.
So Angtype Maintain, who said the diplomats have got to go. Diplomats got to go.
I can see why, knowing Maintain though, I can see why he said that.
Illitex said Outcast.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Shout out Illitex, you prick.
My cousin Anton said hard one, but Wu-Tang Clan and the Fugees.
Raw. That's a raw.
I told him to. Me and Teeks told him to lock himself in a room and listen to that album
Again.
And maybe
Never
your
come
music, and maybe your music will your next
That's
single.
a pretty tame response, you know. That's a pretty
You told him his next single might be good.
Yeah, but then we said we lock yourself in a room.
Shout out to Mogsy.
B.C. Rick said, keep them all. Tell you the truth, 1 or 2, the motherfucking rappers have to go. The rappers have to go. So that's debatable. My cousin Gavin, he was like, diplomats. I was like, bruv, you sure about that? Ashley Brown score. Yeah, I could get with that. Jade, Fugees, and the Wu-Tang are going nowhere. Cool. Matthew, he did a long thing, but bottom line, he was just like, the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Shout out to my brethren, Adrian Scott, diplomats have to go.
Yes, well, I'm going to G-Force.
T said Stankonia. Liz said diplomats. Mr. Wesey Wes said that I'll speak to you about the show.
Later.
Yeah.
I got banned from commenting on it.
My brethren Fiddy said Cameron. I was like, bro, that's not the album. Bro.
Yeah, but I'm
get rid of Cameron,
bro.
Bro, just get rid of Cameron.
He just wants to get rid of him.
If Cameron wasn't on the album, I think maybe.
Yeah, Helen said Outcast.
Ooh.
Junior said diplomats, Outcast. And the list goes on. But shout out to everybody who actually...
Yeah, thank you for the interaction, man. Interaction's been nice.
Interaction.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, man, let's keep it moving. So, Missy Elliott, what's this about Missy Elliott?
What about
you
Missy
mentioned it.
Oh, Hall of Fame.
So she's been nominated for Songwriter of the... Not Songwriter of the Year, but she's nominated for like Songwriter Hall of Fame, I think.
Oh, okay,
What do you mean? Has she not been...
Female rapper.
So she hasn't been... what do you mean not? How'd you get nominated? Don't you just...
Well-
don't they just say you are?
No, it's a panel, isn't it?
Nah,
You become part of a...
yeah.
It's a panel thing. It's a bit like a Grammy nomination.
Right.
It's a panel of
People.
esteem
Heads.
people and heads.
Toss-pots.
They all get together and they decide whose legacy.
Should we say Missy or not? Oh, shut
Because
up.
Hove
I wonder who
and
else
Standard
Jermaine
procedure.
Dupri.
Yeah, Jermaine JD's up there.
Yeah,
I wonder
their
who else
previous,
is, do you know who else is nominated this year? on
inductees.
QSC?
Are there previous inductees?
Nah, I'm not. Nah,
And they
was
won
just
it?
Yeah. So no, you get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think that's where it works, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Songwriter Hall of Fame. So
Oh, she's getting the induction.
So she's getting inductee, but she's nominated to be inducted, and like she's the first female rapper to be in that position.
Well, she
which is
deserves
cool
it.
because people forget, like, Missy at one point when the tune came out, the first thing you thought of was it's a banger, and I can't wait to see the visuals for this tune.
Hype Williams.
That was the thing, right?
Hype Williams visuals. All
Yeah,
the time.
so big up to Missy. Missy's got a new album coming out 2019. She put up a clip on Twitter and it was fucking banging.
I'm intrigued.
The tune she put up was banging.
I'm intrigued.
What about what's happening with this Swizz Beat situation? He's got an album with Nas apparently.
Yeah, so he said on Nori's podcast that he's got an album and Nori put, you know how Nori sticks it on him in a cool way, gets him to say bad shit. And Nori said, so the Nas and Ye album, is it better than that?
Oh shit.
And he said
that.
100%.
He just didn't have the right production on many other albums. He had the right lyrics and absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
But just having that little, that beat that I like,
Simple Thing.
just done it. Oh, that's the best track.
Yo, I was really back.
Kenny-
Trim just goes, yo, and he just cracked that shit
Yeah.
up. Wind down the window, and he was blasting that shit hard. I was like, all right, cool. He made me appreciate that song a bit more.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
What's this Stefflon Don situation?
In what sense? In the sense of,
maybe that might be my update on the 21st.
bro, you have to holla at she.
That might be Drizzy Freckles' new
boo.
New thing.
You need to get booed up.
How do you feel about that situation, though?
Give us a
Yeah,
backstory.
Right, so
Expand.
basically, you give the backstory, Wes, man. Do something.
I don't know the story.
Taking too long.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
so she was on Insta Live
Right.
Well, no, she's
with
coming
her
across
brethren.
thirsty.
With her brethren. I didn't like how her brethren moved, but anyway. So Stefflon's on Insta Live.
Did she
with
have
her
the French
brethren.
accent?
And I think so. She
She has a French
Do you like me?
Yes. Hold
on, what the
fuck?
Do you like
It was
me?
that. It was that.
Or something. Not that she didn't say that, but
No,
that's
but it was that kind of.
It was
like,
it was strong, like a.
Give us context.
So
Grace Jones
she was on
voice.
Instagram Live, and
Yeah.
she's basically like, "Yeah, so I'm single now." So obviously, her and Fecky's probably. Well, I'm assuming. Well, she's on Instagram saying I'm single now, so that's done.
Right.
has to be done.
And she's just like, "Yo, I'm looking for a date. I'm looking for love. Yada yada yada." So bare guys are like shooting their
Popping
shot
off.
in the comment section. It's like, all right, cool. I was kind of like, oh man, I need to send something that will stand out from the rest. I don't need to get lost in the matrix. But then I paused for the cause. And then 2-2s now, man, like Drake. And here's the thing though, Drake was so like about the situation because like did you see him on the
Drake?
clip? He was like mad, like almost like hiding himself. But yo, Stefflon, wagwan.
Yeah.
Yo, and she's like, oh, she's like Drake. It's like, yo.
Did she really say, oh my
Champion
God?
Papi. Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
She was
It's Drake.
He came online. Pause. And she,
Is that a pause?
he
not a
came
pause.
online.
Okay.
And she literally
Crumbled.
lost the plot.
Yeah, she went good.
Yeah, she
But to be fair, as an artist who's like kind of,
I'm not hating. Don't get me. I'm not hating. Bro.
No, but I'm just saying, like, as an
hating.
artist who's kind of new, she was double XL freshman, which I think is fucking questionable, by the way.
Right.
Questionable.
Okay.
I don't think she's a talented artist in the slightest shape, fucking form, nothing.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, wait. Before you carry
But,
on, Steph.
You know,
Don't
it's
just-
Drake. Drake's,
Not involved.
Drake's the biggest
You're
artist
trying to
out, isn't
fuck
he?
up. You're
Like,
trying to fuck up
21st
Drizzy's thing,
December,
bro.
but then
Nah,
Drake,
Steph.
do your thing. Drake's shooting a
I'm not
shot like
part
he's
of
shooting everything else.
But what got me
You could have
about it,
school
and I don't like
burglaries.
and I don't like talk about light skinned niggas because it just looks like I'm hating. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, light skinned niggas are everywhere. They're like motherfucking rodents, rude boy.
Really?
Like, why is he on Instagram?
Why can't they be like
Bruv, he's
lampposts or
Bruv, they're
something?
bruv, Drizzy is on Instagram Live. You got a baby mother to pay shit to. You just got an album out. You just took an L from Pusha, and you're talking
Pusha
to,
just pushed you in your
and
face?
you're talking to Stefflon Don on IG,
trying to
asking
flirt
her
on IG Live.
whether it's jokes or not. What are you doing on there? Bruv, you just
You on tour?
do something with yourself,
That's when you
bruv.
take a Nando's.
How much Narni do you actually need, fam?
Now, you know what? Yeah,
He's a cheapskate.
Drake comes
He's
across
taking
like
it
a
out
greedy
to us.
motherfucker.
Drake
comes
and that's-
greedy.
Remember I said in the last episode, that's why when man was saying to me, now that Puff and Cassie are broken up, Drake's gonna swoop in. Drake, bruv, that's why man them said, listen, that's why Push said, you can't mention my girl on tunes.
Yeah.
Don't mention my girl on tunes because I know what you're like,
And I'll
I
dead
don't
you.
want no one saying, "Oh, you
Maybe.
affiliated," or
Yeah.
maybe, or
yeah.
something like that.
Maybe we snugged.
Maybe we
Yeah.
had, maybe you
Or
rubbed my
wear the
foot.
same aftershave. No, none of that.
Maybe you
You
was
don't
at-
want the rumour and innuendo
Yeah.
starting, right?
Exactly, bruv. So it's just like this guy, but Stefflon Don, I think she's good. I think she's a great artist.
yeah.
I think she's a great artist. I think that she representing UK. I just think she came across thirsty on the
true.
Instagram.
Speak your mind.
I think she came across thirsty.
She does come across thirsty.
Do you think that she needed a drink online?
She needs
Some
Sprite.
H2O, maybe?
Yeah.
Coconut water.
But
She needs to drink the Kool-Aid.
coconut water is good.
Coconut water is
Keep you up at
refreshing.
night, man.
It's refreshing.
It kicks in when you need it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't.
Electrolytes, bro.
Jeez,
Maybe
Hytes is
there's,
on
maybe
one
there's an
today.
agenda. Maybe there's an agenda. I'm not sure.
Probably a song coming out.
Maybe she's cold. Climate change. It's cold outside. She needs someone to snuggle up with.
She doesn't really need to do that,
Maybe
though.
some
if I'm being
freckles,
honest.
light
She
skin.
got,
You know what I mean?
shout out to Steph.
She's a beautiful
she got
girl.
breast though. She got breasts in it.
She
Is
breast
that all you
assists.
see, bro?
Oh my god, I did pop, bruv, show. Listen, bruv, yeah, I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lock this off in a minute, and then she kind of dropped the camera a bit, and I saw breasts. I said, yeah, 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Just give me 5 more minutes with this.
With the
But
Kleenex.
how does that compare to the LMA video? Like, you know, you said 5
Nah,
more minutes.
nah,
like,
yeah,
But it wasn't her, though.
Nah, it was
Okay,
nah.
okay.
The LMA was,
yeah. The one lookalike. Sorry, let's be clear.
yeah. It was different. That whole that thing was
Quite
different.
elementary.
Yeah, that was different. But Steph London. Okay, cool.
She doesn't need to do that.
She doesn't need
She
to do
didn't actually need to do that.
But then saying that,
Move.
same scenario. Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj collecting her award. She goes, "Oh yeah, I want to big up Donatella Versace or whatever for this dress."
Yeah.
And he shout to
then
Michael B.
them-
Jordan, who's gonna help me take it off later. And she winks and she does some sick thing with her tongue. I was like, Jesus Christ, man!
Is that what she did?
Yeah.
Some sick thing
She
with her
Yeah.
tongue,
bro. She takes
What is
souls.
going on right now?
Nicki Minaj will take your
Yeah,
soul.
because that's the whole weather thing. When it gets to November, when it
no.
gets to October, chicks lose it.
Bruv, that's what I'm
What's
trying to say.
happening
Winter
right
is
now?
coming.
That's
bruv.
what happens.
Winter is
coming.
coming, bruv.
Winter's coming, and you need to have. It's the same. Everybody turns on their central heating. It's the same thing. yeah,
Yo, look,
me. So,
press play.
You get me.
Let's see.
Oh, you on the volley. Go on.
And shout out to
What's your
Donatella
face?
Versace for custom making this outfit for me. And shout
What's
out
your face?
to Michael B. Jordan because he's gonna be taking it off of me
What's your
tonight.
face?
All right, let's keep it moving. Rihanna, latest person to tell Trump not to play her music no more.
Say no more.
Everybody's saying it.
So Mac Miller did the same thing about that Donald Trump song.
Yeah.
He said, don't play my fucking music.
But how you gonna play Please Don't Stop the Music when there's been a mass shooting and people are there mourning and you're like, oh yeah, let's play Rihanna. This is a great song to play right now.
it's mad.
Trying to connect it and that whole mad shooting thing was a crazy
Yeah,
thing.
please don't stop them. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I mean, that's not even like Rihanna's best song. It's alright, but that's not even like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. But fuck Trump anyway.
Yeah, fuck Trump.
He's
Anyway,
just-
moving on.
He's about to say don't rate Rihanna.
Oh, no, bruv, you can't. I'm
She's
not,
killed it.
I'm on one today.
No, no,
Fuck,
sorry,
fuck
he's-
everything.
Like,
I'm on
that's
one
it.
today.
He's getting his 50 Cent on
You lot can get me in the comments.
Raheem Sterling, 300,000
a week.
a week.
He
Why?
deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it.
I'm gonna put gunshots in.
How many-
Those who are listening now, there's gunshots gonna be happening in the background.
Clattering.
just, I'm not gonna do that no more because you're just gonna hear it when I do the edit. You're just gonna hear it.
Giving audio description now.
You're gonna hear it.
Subtitles.
too much.
It's a good thing it's a podcast.
It's a good thing. I
Pep done his job.
salute Raheem Sterling
Yeah, of
because I sort of, obviously because he's an ex-Liverpool player, I felt some type of way about him leaving, going to City, but he has improved under Pep Guardiola, and he's now on a fat wage, and he's a black man making it happen because you know football careers are not long.
They're short.
And you know
He's still quite young. Was he 23?
Yeah, man.
He's
And-
injury prone, isn't he? Is he
Nah,
injury prone?
nah.
He's alright.
He's
cool.
solid, man. The amount of licks that you take,
he
and he's
eats
still
hard
carrying
food,
on,
man.
running
Talk to me. I don't know nothing about football. Come
Nah,
on.
but he eats hard food.
I just
on
know
the
Sterling's a
weekend.
sick player.
He's a sick.
I just know
he's a
Sterling's
good player.
sick.
He's good, and he's improved. Because
couldn't finish.
Past seasons, he couldn't finish.
World
He
Cup
couldn't
he
finish,
World Cup
and now
he
he's got
finishing.
notches.
Yeah, he has. He's doing
He's
well.
notching. He's
got some
notching.
salute to him.
He's like the Drake of football. He's notching, scoring bare goals.
Yeah, he is.
How many you got this
Knocking
season?
down posts.
I think he's in. I think he. I'll have to check.
No,
What's that? Goals?
That's how many goals he got
Goals.
this season.
I don't know, actually.
More than he's had previously at this rate.
Okay, but that says
And
everything,
it's-
innit?
yeah,
He probably
he's
deserves
doing bits, man.
deserves a little bit of a... I mean, we all know his footballers are overpaid,
I
innit?
like how the media kept that
We all
one
know his
quiet,
footballers
almost
are
like it wasn't a big deal. Like, oh, yeah, he's just signed a 300k a week contract, but that's not really important. We want to see a multimillionaire go into a pound shop and make a big thing about it. And it's like, well, the rich people stay rich because they don't spend their money on stupid shit.
I really wanted to know where you were going with
yeah,
that.
man. Next minute,
You know
they're
what
going
I
to be... next minute, Raheem Sterling bought a toaster for his yard. Yeah. What? And what?
Did you see the thing when? What did he do? And they said he was
Dogs.
a disgrace.
No, the gun... The
tattoos.
Nah, but no,
Tat.
not just just the other day. He done something, and they said the Jamaican disgrace.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I think tabloids have got it out for him though.
They need to be
Yeah,
careful.
but what's the
They'll always
so
have it
what
out
if he
for
was
the
born in
young-
Jamaica? What's that got to do? Why is he a Jamaican disgrace?
They'll
you
always
know-
have it out for the young,
yeah.
like the young, talented
Black
English
kids.
footballer.
Yeah, man.
No, not even the fact they're a black kid, but like they did the same with
It
Beckham.
feels like that.
They did the same with Beckham. Did
Yeah.
the same with Rooney. Tried to come for Owen.
No, but I remember, like,
Yeah, no.
Let's be real.
But
They
with
just
Rashford,
love
try
to
to bring up when Rashford just hit the scene.
Oh, you're right, by the way.
and
He's
he
got
was
a
playing
massive
the
appeal
month,
job
they tried to bring
Nazir
up
short
some
film.
little thing
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
his
So he's-
cousin and all that. It's like, what's Rashford's cousin's past got to do with Rashford, the professional baller?
Yeah, they always
like,
do
don't do that. Don't do that. Media,
saying true?
relax, man.
So what I'm saying is, this season, out of 10 games, Raheem Sterling's got 6 goals and 5 assists.
Yeah, he's doing well.
And then even one goal in Champions League and in 4 matches.
Smashing it.
Come on, you can't. Come on now.
No, he's doing well, man. Salute to him.
Salute,
It was
bro.
a
Get your
massive
P,
salute.
bro.
Massive salute.
Started a
Talk-
QPR.
Talk to me.
Do you know
Wes.
who I remember just got, we're talking about the songwriter Hall of Fame, who's just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Who?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. Salute to Snoop.
The
So-
most famous rapper in the world.
Snoop
man.
ages, well, I wouldn't say ages like wine,
Love Snoop.
but he ages very well.
Love Snoop.
Musically, he's in
So
good
he's
shape
just
now.
Snoop
He
was
was
Look at
almost
Nick.
50.
He's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's he only 50?
No, almost.
That's what I'm saying. He's been around so long. I could have
Snoop's
sworn
seen
he's like
every era under the
Stan.
sun.
I could have sworn he was born the same year as Stan Lee.
Reinventing
honestly.
himself well.
Yeah.
Reinventing
Even in
himself.
he's got that verse on that new Ollie Murs tune, and even that song's a banger because he's on it.
Yeah, it's cool. He's
Like,
done
he just
well.
he just kills it.
So
doesn't
we're
he?
saluting people. Who else we got to salute them?
What, just-
We got to suit. Do we salute Tony Bellew?
What, for getting Tump Up?
for getting jokes.
Salute him for getting Tump Up in his face. He thought he had the game on. He thought he had it. He thought he had him because the youth was letting him thump him. He thought, and then the guy said, I've had enough of him. I'm just going to punch him
You
in
got
his
a big
mouth."
fucking mouth as well.
That's his thing. That's
No,
his
no,
thing.
it's
though.
his-
But that's a bit like Naseem Hamid. Remember when Naseem Hamid used to give it all the balls and then he got Tump Up.
Yeah, but
till
one day
until
he just got took,
and then
didn't he?
he got Tump Up so bad he ended up chubby.
So Tony Bellew got knocked out in what round?
Punched the fat into it.
What
Is it like
round?
8th or 10th round?
8th round.
8th round.
Something like that with 8th or 10th round.
I didn't watch
right?
the fight.
I think it was 8th round.
I watched the fight.
You watched the fight.
And he was winning most rounds.
Tony Bellew.
He was actually winning the rounds, I think.
Right.
Do you think maybe he got a little bit too confident and then got took?
Did you put it on him? That's what happened. He stuck it, and when he decided to say, because basically when I was watching the fight, I was looking at how Bellew was putting it on him, and yeah, he got a few good shots in up till that round, where my man just decided to just change gear on him. My man went from second gear to like 5th and conked him,
bruv.
and it was like, you know, like when someone thumps you and then you want to go shit. It does. I don't mean to be gross in that, but that was it. It was over. It was just over.
Because you
for
know,
him.
after every fight, you do. If you don't watch the fight, you will see the highlights or you'll see memes
Straight
or
in
whatever.
or whatever, yeah.
All I saw was Bellew get knocked. I think he got a knock on his chin or his face, somewhere in his face, and he ended up in the star.
The
position.
Russian? Is he Russian? Is he Russian? Is he
ended up
Russian?
doing-
Is he from Russia?
Is he Russian?
What he done was he gave him a Cold War thump.
Damn.
And that was the that was it. That was the end of it. There was no. There was
Here's
no.
Brexit. Damn.
Yeah, man. It's,
And he went, "Bro, did he hit me?"
yeah, yeah. No,
That's what he felt.
because he was showboating. Was he?
I don't know if he wasn't showboating, but he was very confident
Right.
and didn't realize the levels.
Right.
Okay. Why has it been such a slow week news wise?
Yeah, it's been.
It happens
odd one, hasn't
sometimes,
it?
though.
It's been an odd one.
Yeah,
like while we were sitting there, I thought, I wonder if there's any, because I love to find. Like, I pride myself on finding like exclusive bits and pieces, exclusive news.
Right.
Like I remember when I was over at Westside, and I was actually in the middle of doing my news segment there, and I got the news through that Prodigy died
Passed
there
away.
and then. So like I broke that instantly, and I was so proud that I broke that quick. Even though like, obviously it's not great to break obviously bad news. But there is actually fuck all going on.
Yeah, bruv.
There is nothing. You know it's a slow week when Iggy Azalea has taken up about 6 of the posts on the front page
I
of
can't
Hot
believe
New
Iggy
Hip Hop
still
and
has
Hip Hop
a career.
DX.
Yo, she's been mentioned.
But she's bullying and fighting 16-year-olds now.
I'm gonna be honest. I started following Iggy Azalea not too long ago because her Instagram posts are fire.
But that does say a lot about her, though.
Yeah.
That says a lot about how relevant she actually
That was
is.
she always had that something.
Yeah, but
We
she was
just
never
put it at the
flaunting it
records,
like that.
but Nah,
Do you think she's a good artist?
I
No,
don't know
she's terrible.
about that.
But
She got one tune with
along
T.I. and
the-
Chip.
Hold
She
on,
dropped
hold on.
some
along the
good
lines of
vibes.
that, I wanted to ask you like this.
Hold up.
Have you recently seen anyone from your old high school,
Oh,
female-wise, that was piffy,
yeah.
and now
Looks like
not
pancakes.
not so piffy?
Looks stretchy.
I ain't mentioning names, but I was on my Facebook. I didn't realize she was following me. I saw a picture of her, and I said, "You really got old." Babe,
Did you tell her?
you had a hard life. No, I can't tell her.
Did you tell her?
You're cold, you know.
And she was chromy. She was
Yeah.
in middle school.
Fires.
Did you have middle school in the South? Do you have middle school? Is that what you call it in the
I
South?
went to school when I was in Dominica, bro.
Oh, that man didn't see that. That
And
man-
had some
why would you tell us that,
chicks.
bro?
Can you expand on what you mean by South, by the way?
Man. You know what I mean?
South, because it's boroughs, innit? Different boroughs say, they might not say middle school, they might say sixth form or primary
we
or
had-
whatever.
I'm South.
I had high school.
So, like, we had primary school and then secondary school.
That was it. We had middle school.
Yeah, we had we had first school, middle
Middle
Is it an
school,
error thing, though?
high school.
Not trying
Yeah,
to,
not secondary.
Is it an error?
Secondary's crap.
My school was called Weldon Park Middle School. It was a Harrow. It was an
Is it
Harrow.
an error? Do you reckon is it perhaps like an error?
Maybe. I don't know.
We
was
obviously
it
were
middle
educated.
school?
I don't
in
understand
errors.
this point.
Because it's in the middle, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like,
It was like from when you were about, I think
Yeah,
it was
I didn't
like,
get.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, obviously, because you
like
guys are a little bit
9
older
or
than me.
9, 10, 11, 12 high school.
okay,
That age.
cool.
What, middle school?
Yeah.
It's just it's 4 years, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
First school.
Oh, I understand
middle
what you
school.
mean, then.
Yeah.
So we had it was key stage 1, key stage 2,
Right. And then high school.
and then you go to secondary school, high school,
Is your secondary school.
secondary school.
Yeah. Same thing.
Same
But
thing.
Just different, just worded.
Well, now they're doing now I heard GCSEs. You know, obviously we got A's and B's and whatever else, right?
What did you
now
get?
they're doing it by
What did you get?
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I was good in school, man. I got all A stars and C's.
Oh, so A stars and C's?
A
Oh,
stars
but you know when you
to-
say A stars and B's or A's?
No, I
A
mean,
stars and A's.
it was a range.
the stars
It was a range
as well.
between
Yeah.
different ones, right?
Right,
I was good in
Captain
school,
America.
man. I was good. I enjoyed school. Well, actually, no, I didn't enjoy school.
You didn't, you
school.
didn't.
No, but no,
Fuck
they would-
everyone who went to my school.
Obviously, I don't want to out the
Except for
chick.
Pedro.
I don't want to out the chick.
Oh, did he go to your school?
Pedro was in my brother's year.
Shout out to Pedro.
fuck
Anyway,
everyone
what's going
except
on? All right,
Pedro.
music wise, let's go. Music.
Oh, I got a question.
Oh,
Who's
You
going
go
first?
first, you go first.
Who's going first?
You go first.
I got a question, right? And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while because I'm really interested.
Wow.
So we all know, obviously, what we roughly all like and what we're into, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's educate each other and educate the masses a little bit. Give me an album off the top of your head and the reason why. Someone should check it out. Like an album that's more like new, old, under the radar. The thing is under the
Good
radar.
question, actually.
I used to run that on SBTV, a thing called Under the Radar, and it was always like going off the albums and the singles that no one was really checking for, but you really feel like someone should check it out. Like you really vouch for
if
it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, I'm just checking out the new Western album, man.
It's bad.
Okay, I'll say it's
But
an
I
Under the
did
Radar
shout it
one,
last
really.
week, not last week, the week before last.
Yeah,
I did hail it out.
Yeah, that album.
Double free act. That album is crazy.
They're doing the show in is it December.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
I should've took it when you made that call. Can't let them chances go. I want my shine on mine. My mic is switched like off and on.
Is you with it or not? When you see me, I'ma put the pawn ya. All the galley parts to one
UK
top.
is running things right now, you know.
Hit him again.
UK is running
Hit him
things.
again.
Is the album R&B or is
mixed.
it a
It's
rappy
mixture.
vibe? Is it
It's road.
what's it?
It's R&B. It's UK, man. It's
Yeah,
hip-hop,
UK urban this thing.
but it's fire. Like the production's tight on it. Obviously, you got Hailey who does more of the hooks and
The
singing
melodic
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
And
There's only two of them now, right?
There's only
No,
two
there's
of them.
there's 3 of them, but one
I'll
obviously
say
one
one's-
was
Yeah, at the moment there's two.
one's on holiday.
One's on a very
Actually, he's on
extended holiday.
Yeah, he's on holiday, man.
Bro,
He's on a permanent vacation.
If you're asking me what album is under the radar, for me that would be that.
Okay.
Go check that out.
Okay.
That album. I know, and Trim obviously mentioned it in the last episode.
Yeah.
But it's because there's so much music that comes out. To be honest with you, I can't keep up.
I don't know if I like this digital age, you know.
It's hard to
Music-wise.
just stay
Why?
with.
Because I can't.
Starts, yeah, it's hard, man.
I can't, like, for example, like the Black Album this week.
What?
Black Album and Blueprint 2,
Yeah.
both kind of,
Synced
a
up.
couple years apart, but
years.
anniversaries recently.
Yeah.
And when those albums came out,
That
we
was
were
all that
able
was
to
out.
sit with those albums.
All that was out.
You could, like, you'd know a snare from a fucking beat to a fucking piano key. Like, you knew it because you was living these albums. Now,
Yeah.
I feel like I have to rush through albums just to say I've listened to them. But it's only when I'm probably, like, playing a little 2K or something that I really have it on in the background, listening to it. I'm like, raw. Like the Dave East, Styles P.
Yeah,
I rushed
big.
through listening to it, and then the other day I was like, let me put this back on again.
And there's other tracks you miss. Yeah.
Fire!
Yeah, and I'm the same because obviously because we're running a podcast and obviously Trim does the reviews. You're listening to what you're interested in, and then you're trying to go away for the next foreseeable future to catch up on what is mentioned. I can't do that. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's just too much. And how I've always worked is I like to live with things. So when I'm saying the new Western album is mad, it was mad 3 weeks ago. It was mad when it dropped.
2 weeks ago.
But I hadn't caught up yet.
Hadn't started with it.
There was so much going on, so much other stuff. So now you got Travis Scott's album, Murking.
Astroworld.
The album is doing the thing.
Astroworld.
As you said, you got Styles P, you got
Davies,
Western,
yeah.
you got a bag of singles out. Like UK's running things. Even this tune, bruv. Even this tune, when my brother Teeks put it on the other day. I said I heard this before, and it's been out for time, but it's hard.
Mubs got beats.
Yeah, grew up in a dumb estate. Buzzword, that's a jumpy place. Everybody getting white boy wasted. Right now, can't feel my face. 2 chicks in the back just waiting. Tryna act like they don't want wait. Slow down, baby girl, it's late. I can't drive in the States, and I don't wanna crash this rental. Cause the depot looking all crazy, and your girlfriend looking like cake, looking like creme brulee, and the next one looking like chopped souffle. Sweet one, and we don't
Come on, man.
So it's like, and there's so much stuff going on, so it's very difficult. So I'm just trying to do my best. Obviously, Trim has the reviews. Trim's gonna have a bag of tunes to reel off this week, and that's it's like, you know what I mean?
But like that Vince Staple album.
Banger.
I still ain't listened to it yet.
Banger.
This is the thing.
You have to get time.
IDK.
Certain artists, I think you have to just when it
listen to
comes
it.
out, you just
IDK
gotta
got a
just
good
be all
album
over
out.
it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a good album.
You know what I mean?
New Music Friday, right, is so fucking difficult, man. I have a ritual, right? I have a ritual every single Friday. I wake up at 7. It's the only day that me and Sammy start work at the same time. So we go there, we have our coffee, and we scan through New Music Friday. I tell you what, some days I'm spending the whole fucking day trying to find what's on New Music Friday because there's so much that comes out. Tomorrow, the Creed 2 soundtrack comes out.
Right.
So it's Michael made it, produced all the way through it.
That must be good.
I haven't listened to any of the singles yet.
New Mariah Carey.
Carey's dropping the album.
Tomorrow.
The two tunes she's let off, I've been like, I think she's might be back in her pocket.
Really? Yeah, I heard a single.
You know that pocket where she can do the little Jermaine Dupri
Just
type
enough.
stuff.
Yeah, just
But
enough
still
because
hit
without
them
tearing
notes
out her
and-
voice.
Yeah. So that
Alright.
comes out tomorrow.
And Anderson.
So let's go into it, man. Trim, what you got for us this week, man?
Alright, cool. So I heard a track from Anderson .Paak called "Who Are You."
Banger.
Oh, you like it?
Like it.
You heard it. It's nice to know that you heard it still. And the album is actually coming out tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow? I thought it was next Friday.
No, so
Oh,
the
I'm
album is
sorry, no.
coming out. It's called Oxnard. So, the actual track itself that I heard, it reminds me, do you remember Alphabet Street by Prince?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's mad. I think please don't quote me, but I actually think that Dre produced it.
No way.
Probably because he's in that.
Dre produced the
Dr.
track.
Dre, yeah, I think I can't. Please don't quote me,
No,
but
I think you're right.
Okay.
Dre's executive producer of the whole album.
yeah,
And I think
he's got some
produced
form
the
of
vast
influence. When I
majority
listened
of
to it, I
tracks.
just thought to myself, "Oh,
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah, that track is bad." But yeah, looking forward to the album. The album's coming. I'm hoping it comes out tomorrow.
Oxnard.
OXNRD. Albums, we got an album called A Brooklyn Story.
A Brooklyn Story.
A Brooklyn Story, and that's by Master Ace and Marco Polo.
Oh,
Master
Ace.
Ace, Master Ace.
Master Ace, I can't even believe he's 51. Formerly from the Juice Crew.
Right.
And it's a nostalgic boom bap album, that sound. It's loosely based on Marco Polo's journey as an aspiring producer when he came from Toronto. He went to New York, laid himself down into Brooklyn, linked up with Master Ace, and they've just absolutely been killing it.
Okay.
So he's got a track called Man Law with Styles P. It's like it's a horribly gritty track, and it's got like the tidiest strings on it.
Right.
Real hard. Yeah, love. And he talks about, counting his blessings. There's also another track called You and I, where Ace shouts out his wife, talks about paying homage to their marriage. Big track, filled with sweet guitar passages. When you listen to it, sounds really, really
nice.
Yeah. Mature sound. And then there's a track with him and Elzai.
Okay.
And that's corporate punishment, and his attempting a little pot shots at the industry. But overall album, I'd say 7 out of 10.
Right.
Okay.
So it's still a good listen.
Yeah.
All right, moving on swiftly. I'm not really into it too tough, but Trippie Redd.
Trippie Redd. I heard of Trippie Redd.
The Life's a Trip album.
Yeah, so it's called A Love Letter to You, Volume 3. He's currently he's the biggest SoundCloud crossover artist.
Right.
And he's on the album he's got NBA Youngboy, Tory Lanez, and Juice WRLD as well. It's a little bit out there. It's a lot about this love thing. He's really hooked up on this love thing. He sounds mad hung up about it, because you know that him and what's the other youth, Tekashi 6ix9ine, they had the same chick and they were bouncing back and forth with this thing and all that. So I'm talking about that. Standout tracks on the album was one that I really liked, was called Topanga, and it's likened to like an upbeat Kanye. Have you heard it?
That's the tune I was talking about before you come in. Yeah. You see the video for it?
Nah, I haven't.
Okay, don't do it. Because that's got some mad satanic kind of thing, bro.
Okay, yeah. But the track's
tune
hard.
is fire.
Track's bad. It's like an upbeat.
Oh my
Would you liken
God.
it to like a Kanye upbeat kind of?
Kanye wish he was making beats like that right now.
Yeah, there you go. So
Shit
yeah, and
is banging.
it's produced by a Chop Squad DJ. So also another track, hard. It's like a hard, filthy track. It's 1400 / what was that?
Oh, that's my
999. It's a freestyle featuring Juice WRLD. And also, he's got a track on there which is called Diamond Mines with Tory Lanez.
Can you... One question on the album is, can you understand him
Yes.
quite thoroughly?
Yeah, fully. It's not mumble. It's not mumbled.
Because
It's
I've
not
listened
mumbled out.
to
It's not mumbled.
listened to Triple Red. I have listened to his early stuff, and his early stuff you can't slightly make out everything.
I'm not versed with him.
Yeah,
so
you can't make out everything sometimes. So
Yeah,
if
I'm not versed with him.
I know he has definitely grown as an artist.
I'm only going to do a shout out because, to be fair, I think this guy is the original biter. So it's just a shout out. Action Bronson, White Bronco album.
I've just downloaded that.
I like it.
I've just downloaded
It's just
that.
a shout out.
I do.
I like it.
It's
I
just
like
a
the
shout
album,
out
man.
because for you to sound like the great Ghostface Killer. Yeah. I know it's an original bite. He's biting,
But
man.
even Bronson's speaking voice sounds like how he raps. So I don't think he can. There's not much he can do about that. Surely.
I don't care.
I think
Man, I bite.
I think Action Bronson is hard.
No, the album's a good album.
Yeah.
I can't lie. White Bronco is a good album, and out of just because he's biting, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. But if I didn't know about Ghostface, it would probably be 7 and a half.
Didn't know about Ghostface. You wouldn't be sitting on the sofa.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Also, anyone heard of an artist called Smino?
No.
He's like, it's like, remember I was talking about this?
Foreign or here?
US again. About he's from the Midwest. He's a rapper / singer. And the actual album, he's done it. He's done it. It's my favorite album for this review. The album is called Noir. And it's a big effort. It's got rich harmonies on it with sick beats. Standout tracks are Covert. The one I sent on the
hard.
No, Covert. Yeah, Covert's hard, but Crushed Ice is the hard track.
Is that one you sent yesterday?
No, I sent it last week. I sent it last week. A track of the album for me with a bass. It's like a bassy, weighty bassline joint, and then MF Groove, which is like your old school Timbo, genuine kind of beat.
Nice.
So yeah, man, that's me.
Nice. T Grizzly's album's cool.
T Grizzly.
Yeah, T Grizzly's album.
There's lots of music. There's lots, but
there's so much going on, man.
Too much, bro.
Yeah.
So
I would have even given more, but I was speaking to G on the phone, and then I didn't even realize I had my hand on the phone, and it just wiped the thing. I was like, raw.
It's alright.
Oh,
It's alright. Thank you, Trim.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trim.
Nice one, Trim.
Your review's always good, man. Always
I need
enjoy
people to
listening
listen. I need some feedback, peeps. Holler back and let me know what's that.
I will do that.
People, you want feedback from us?
From the foodies.
Alright, foodies. You know what you need to do.
Consume. You know what I mean?
Hashtag, we should create Trim a hashtag for his reviews. Hashtag trim time.
Trim time.
Trim time. Cool that. But that's us. I think we've covered everything, man.
I think that's it, you know. Shout out to all the listeners, all the people that get interact with us on Facebook. Remember, www.facebook.com/Fast Food Podcast. Same with iTunes. Same with SoundCloud. What else am I missing?
Podbeam.
Podbeam.
Instagram. Yeah. SoundCloud, YouTube.
We've set up a YouTube channel and we're uploading videos now. Shout out to Show who's currently shooting this episode. So again, we'll give you information based on that. I can't actually change the URL at the moment. So as soon as we can, I'll change it to Fast Food so it's easier for people to search.
Yeah, Fast Food Podcast is quite long, isn't it?
Yeah, Fast Food Podcast is quite long. But yeah, but if you're interested, subscribe to the Fast Food Podcast YouTube channel. Just do a search and you can get it on there. Shout out to Dan Nero. I'm going to see you tomorrow, man, because I'm on this gaming thing.
Was it?
You reaching?
What gaming thing? Talk to me.
Yeah, this gaming thing.
Unwind
Retro, yeah?
Unwind Retro.
I'm going down there tomorrow, man. I'm rolling up there about 9 o'clock tomorrow.
You guys do a little Instagram thing while you're there?
Probably.
Take a few videos for the feed.
I do a little live
needed.
team. Yeah.
Okay.
I might do a live team.
Oh, I tell you what I'd quite like to see. I'd quite like to see you two going out on Mario Kart and someone filming.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be a vibe.
I'd like that. I'd like to see that.
Come on,
that
man.
might
I
be
would
a
like to
vibe.
see that. I would like to see that. Quick church announcements.
You going to church?
Quick church announcements.
Where you going?
The fuck? It's just doing announcements, isn't it? Like,
Okay, sorry.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zample Box.
Shout out to Zample
So,
Box.
head over to ZampleBox.com, use that promo code FastFoodZB.
Yep.
That's for 10% off all your vapedy goodness. We got to pack in the smoking, man. I'm back on the vape now.
You need to.
Sat over there.
What's the flavour?
The flavour got in the moments like a lemon custard. Fresh out of the Zample Box.
Lemon custard?
Lemon custard. Sounds awful.
Is it nice?
It's actually really nice.
Does it taste like custard?
Tastes like lemon and custard.
Tastes like lemon and custard.
Yeah, Zample Box, man. Honestly, the premium flavours you get on that are unreal, man. I've got a whole drawer dedicated full of vape juice.
Wicked.
So,
Have you stopped smoking?
So you got vape juice?
I'm sort of like, I'm cutting down nicely.
Yeah.
I am cutting down.
That's good.
I'm only down to like a few a day.
That's all right.
I'm going Bruges next Friday.
What's Bruges?
And Bruges is in Belgium.
Oh, fair
okay,
enough.
cool.
I
I thought it was a term.
I thought it was
I'm
like
getting
a
Bruges.
detox.
I was like,
I thought you
is that
go
when you don't
somewhere
wear
to
underpants?
I'm going Bruges next Friday, and I'm with Strictly Vapors. Strictly Vapors.
Right.
So I'm gonna really give it a good go, and that'll be the time. So shout out to Zample Box and shout out to DJ Maintain.
Yeah. Shout out
Putting
to
Fast
Maintain.
Food Volume 2 out on SoundCloud. Where's
It is in the sunshine.
You do yourself no justice. You know that.
Shout out to Trim and his haircut.
In my haircut.
Trimming his
I've been
barbers.
watching him all night. Pause.
Yo.
And it's decent.
Yeah, that lighting as well.
I'm growing out the beard in a minute, so I'm gonna get it trimmed up next week.
Yeah, man, get your trim on.
Get your trim on. You go to whoever wants to trim. If you're in West, you need to go and see Dunks and them man there at
Dunks and them man.
Grooming room.
Oh, shout out to Jube Tube as well.
Yep.
Shout out to Jube
Big
Tube.
up.
What are they doing for the show? What are they doing for the show?
He's my boy, man. He's gonna come on the show soon. He's gonna come on the show soon.
Yeah. Big him up. Big up to Miranda in the building.
Yeah, big up.
That's a nice drink with chicken and chips as well.
She's my brethren from day one. Come true, hanging out with us tonight.
Hanging out.
Yeah. Doing her
Hopefully next time we go on the mic as well.
Yeah, when she's
next
ready.
time.
That's all good.
Yeah.
And shout out to the fam. All good.
Big up all the family, the kids.
That's a lot of fucking shout outs.
Over to you, my G.
Alright, man, you know where to find us at Fast Food Podcast and everything. Until next time, for your good food for thought, it's the Fast Food Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Hey.